Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. A timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd down, Eckler. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it's 3rd down.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got him in, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A big gain of 39 on 3rd.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 22-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Running on first down, Eckler. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
That's out to the left and complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. So much for being intimidated on the road in the playoffs, right? That was a pretty clinical drive right there.
Yeah, they seem to come out with the attitude of, we don't deal with pressure. We create it on the other team. Just took it right down the field and stuffed it in the end zone.
Fielded in the end zone. The decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Naeem Hines, his first carry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down, and you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Eason. But he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Fielded it. Loose tackle. And the Colts pick it up.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you could. It's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Second down, here's Eason. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. This one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Campbell making the catch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Eason.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Will give this one to Eckler. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Looking deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again. Eason. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
Here's Eason off the play fake. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Tackled by Kenneth Murray. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
From the gun is Eason. And he's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. They give to Taylor out of the gun. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Operating from the gun, Eason. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Eason. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And it's taken in at the 9. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Chargers will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10.
Number 7.
It's a big one there for the Chargers. 75 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is out of bounds here. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
And the elusive, slippery guy couldn't get in there, though. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this 2nd quarter.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
4-yard line.
Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. On 1st down, Jacob Eason. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun. Eason. His throw incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell. And it's 3rd and 4.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, Eason. Now the incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Then incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 now from the 27. And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
On the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards away.
A 44-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the 2nd half of this AFC wildcard game. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
3-yard line.
Eason on second down. Catch made here by Campbell. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They go play action with Eason. And he fires one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense at the line and set to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe they're returning there for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Eason. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And a short gain down to about the 33. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There's a couple of folks talking about travel plans for next weekend. We might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He gets this to Davante Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Operating from the gun, Eason, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and it's 2nd down. To throw again, Eason. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got it. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 33. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. Play action. It's Eason. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage, got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
Now a throw in the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. That'll bring up 2nd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Eason. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Eason, and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll run here with Taylor, and he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the night, and the Colts are able to draw a bit closer. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. First play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he's just just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Herbert off of play action. Flushed out right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking
Don't worry about the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA.
I think it's easy to say mission accomplished on that drive. The goal was to increase the lead. They did exactly that.
Marr on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35, Colts, 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The give to Taylor. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. First and 10, Eason. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
2nd and 13 at their 48-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Eason. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. T.Y. Hilton, 52 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
point.
You've got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. On the option, here's Eckler. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He's going to float this one deep right side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. From the gun, Eason. Eluding the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Operating from the gun, Eason. Caught left side by Hilton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
28-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Eason. Fighting Hilton on the slant. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 19-yard line.
Off play action. Eason. And for the third time tonight, he's intercepted. James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense. In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well. I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's...
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell there to make the grab. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score. Chargers 35.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this a very important drive leading in the fourth quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here first down. A nice run on first down gets them 6 yards to the 31. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And just just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the 50, here's Herbert. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off on the 41. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early and then you kind of relax a little bit to step on the gas again. They just did it on the last play. Looks like they want to finish this one off.
He's back to throw. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up near the 29. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in the...
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Herbert now to throw. Herbert has it knocked free. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah.
Let's go, let's go. On the hop, fellas, on the hop. Who wants it? Let's see some hustle out there today. Got a big game this week. Come on.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
She said she ain't trying to do it with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power. Hey, look at my dogs. Way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Me being so for me and being how did you let it go miss? Hush you emergency mix. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it. That's how we.
What I did, can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a ring. Can I kick it? a thing, how I got her, how I did it. Had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they know what I was. Ain't no one alive that can do what I does. Wait, need a light here just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can